All right, wish you a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sanjay Singh, and I welcome you all to today's edition of Sales Ki Pathshala. And the topic today is ideal customer profile. I request all of you to put your videos off and put your sound on mute so that we don't lose on bandwidth. And you can use your chat box to take questions with me. So at the onset of the program, just to understand that you know where is the chat box, just go to the chat box and type a hello. Hello on the chat box. All right, very good. Just type a hello. All right, thank you so much, Kaushik. You are welcome. Piyush, Sanjay Agarwal, Ankita Thakur, Bhavna Chittawar. You're welcome, madam. Binesh Pillai. All right, thank you so much. Can you all quickly write the email ID of your own so that we can identify you? So quickly, can I request all of you to please put your email ID in the chat box? All right, thank you so much, Rajesh Parmar, first of the block. Anil Shirsagar. All right, thank you so much. It's that super awesome, super awesome. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Great, great. Ideal customer profile. That's the topic that we are going to talk about today. And the topic sounds very simple. The topic sounds very simple. And people normally say that, Sanjay, why the hell are you asking this question to me? Because if I'm doing business, then for sure I know what is my ideal customer profile. But it's not so. And we are going to see that as we talk to all of you as we move forward. So if your product is for everyone, then it is for no one. We start off today's program by saying that if your product is for everyone, then it is for no one, which means that your product can be used by multiple profiles. But do you know who is the ideal customer profile for you? Because if we do not know who is the ideal customer profile for us, there is a tendency to roam around like a butterfly and roams around a flower. मधुमक्खी की तरह भिन भिनाने से अच्छा है कि मधुमक्खी के छत्ते पे डायरेक्ट अटैक करो. So I'm sure that each one of you has a broad idea of who is your targeted group of customers. So in this program, I'm not talking about TG. I'm not talking about targeted group of customers. I'm sure you know who is your targeted group of customers. What I'm talking about is within that targeted group of customers, who is the most ideal customer profile? अब देखिए ना दोस्तों, मेरे पिस्तौल में 6 गोलियां हैं और इस मार्केट में 6,000 लोग हैं, 60,000 लोग हैं, 6 billion, 6 billion, 6 अरब, I don't know how many. So many customers are there in this market, and I have come out in the market with a pistol with 6 bullets in it. Should I not try and select the 6 people whom I'm going to fire the bullet? Or should I be firing my bullet randomly in the dark without having any clue of who exactly is my ideal customer profile? क्योंकि दोस्तों धंधा तो वही होगा ना जहां आप आइडियल कस्टमर प्रोफाइल से बात करेंगे, वही बिजनेस होगी. So if you're not talking to someone who is the ideal customer profile, the chances of that business not happening today is very high. Now you understand the importance of ideal customer profile? Yes, all of us have got limited resources. And in order to make the best use of our limited resources, it's important to selectively fire our missiles on the ideal customer profile. है ना? अब देखिए ना, जैसे एयरटेल की बात करें, एक एग्जांपल ले रहा हूं because they are my clients. तो एयरटेल का सिम कार्ड तो हर आदमी यूज करता है. Every person, starting from a rickshawala to a coolie to a corporate CEO to a salesperson to a dukandar, everyone uses it. But Airtel says that my ideal customer profile is a girl of 23 years of age. Now, why does Airtel say like that? And if you see the entire communication, the entire advertisement, the entire marketing campaign of Airtel revolves around a 23-year-old girl. Why? Because they have their own methodology to arrive at their ideal customer profile, and they feel that if they position themselves at that profile, they would broadly have covered every other profile. आज की इस सेल्स की पाठशाला में we are going to understand the methodology of arriving at the right ideal customer profile. All right, wonderful. If all of you have understood the context of today's program, can you quickly go to the chat box and write yes? Just write a yes on the chat box if you have understood the context of today's program. So just write a yes. Thank you so much. Oh God, that's fast. Super fast. Super fast. Super fast. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me go around and ask a few of you that do you have your ideal customer profile defined? Let me start with my friend Anurag Kulkarni. Anurag, can you unmute yourself and put your video on?
Yes.
Hi,
Sanjay.
Anurag. Good evening.
Yeah.
So Anurag is an ace video. Let me allow you to explain yourself, lest I do any mistake.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. We make videos for communication, effective communication for businesses mainly. Yeah, so that's what we do.
All right. So Anurag makes videos which makes the user earn more money. That's what Anurag does.
Yes.
All right. So Anurag, do you have an ideal customer profile defined?
I may say loosely so. Now we have to refine that. That's why.
All right. So who is your ideal customer profile as of now?
So as of now, our ideal customer is a 35 to 40-year-old person. More likely, he is the second generation entrepreneur who believes through his actions, who has demonstrated through his actions that he is willing to put an effort into clear communication. So he is someone who is not fully bogged up in only the operations part, but he is looking.
Right.
He has demonstrated something, and by way of demonstration, I mean
got it. So that's where the looseness of the definition starts. Okay. Because so that's where probably it is not so clear. So congratulations. Thank you very much, Anurag.
Thank
Today,
you.
Together we'll see how we are going to refine that further. So thank you so much. Bhavna Chittawar. Good evening, madam. Can you please unmute yourself and put your video on? I want to talk to you.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Bhavna. Can you quickly introduce yourself for the benefit of audience?
Yeah, sure. I am Bhavna Chittawar, CEO of Finefi Energy Solutions, and we save electricity cost for SMEs, businesses, and residences. And like my ideal customer profile will be an entrepreneur or a businessman who is struggling to grow, and that is why he wants to save operating cost. So that
okay, that's interesting. So are you trying to say that people who are successful do not want to save operating
no. Those who are, actually having a pain of paying more operating cost, want to save on operating cost.
Okay, so I think Bhavna, you understand and appreciate the fact that the ICP needs to be refined more.
Yeah.
Right.
That is why I'm here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bhavna, to be a part of this. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can understand the importance of ICP there. ICP नहीं होगा तो धंधा नहीं होगा ऐसी बिल्कुल बात नहीं है, धंधा होगा. लेकिन if you have your ICP clearly defined, you will know where to fire your bullets and none of your bullets will be wasted. That's all that ICP does to you. So thank you, Bhavna. You can put your video off. So you have seen there, we have just spoken to two stalwarts from the industry who are doing very well. These are the number one, number two guys of Nagpur and their respective cities, but they are yet to define their ideal customer profile. I'm sure this is important and all of you are going to enjoy it. So ask this question to yourself: who is your ideal customer profile. Who? And that's where my presentation starts today. We are going to discuss why ideal customer profile, how to select an ideal customer profile, how to validate an ideal customer profile, and last but not the least, how to monetize an ideal customer profile. Fantastic. Without much ado, let's move forward. And let's first of all do the basic nursery lessons of ideal customer profile. I need demographics, psychographics, firmographics, income graphics, and fin graphics. All right. If you look at on the left side of the screen, when you set about fixing your ideal customer profile, ask yourself, what is the demography that I want to address? So I'm sure you understand demography is something to do with the geography and something to do with the sex. So when we say that my customer must be staying in central Mumbai and will be a male, then that is the demography that I'm talking about. Okay, example. Psychographics. Psychographics is further broken into lifestyle, belief, and attitude. So if I say that my customer must be an exporter who travels in a SUV and who plays golf. Now, I'm basically trying to define the lifestyle, the belief, and the attitude of my typical ideal customer. Firmographics means what kind of company he must be working on. So would he be working in a private limited company or a government company or a private limited, public limited, proprietorship? So that's firmographics. Income graphics is what kind of income tax returns would he be filing or what kind of income he must be having. So if you look at the screen, I have tried to take an example. So if I say that my customer stays in central Mumbai, works as an exporter, travels in SUV, files an annual income tax return greater than 25 lakhs, plays golf, visits a club, believes in rich brands, attitude is to flaunt, and is an equity player. That is the fin graphics. Is he an equity player or is he a debt player? So equity players are those people who play in the share market, and debt players are those people who put their extra money in fixed deposit. All right. So that's just to explain the spending alignment of a customer. Fantastic. So demographics, psychographics, firmographics, income graphics, and fin graphics, basic method to define the target group. This is not defining ICP, this is defining TG. So target group is TG. Can you quickly go to the chat box and write TG for me there? Just write TG for me there so that I know that you have understood what is a TG all about. Fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Great. Okay. So now that you have defined your TG, now let's move forward. And let's take the first step of defining the ICP. So we have just completed 13 minutes of our webinar today. And I hope that every one of you is comfortable. My audio, video, everything is clear coming to all of you. And you are settled, relaxed, there's no problem. Just write on the chat box, all well. Just write all well. All right, thank you so much. My God, you guys are fast on the key box, man. All right, there's someone called Frederick, Gopinath, Jahir, Shraddha, Bhavna. Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful. All well. What is the pain point that you're trying to address? So the first point that comes in is, now what am I doing? I've defined my target group of customers. Now I'm taking the first step towards defining my ICP, ideal customer profile. So what do I do? What is the pain of my ICP? So here, if you look at the 3 points here, so what is the urgent problem that you're trying to solve? That's the pain. And then what is the budget that the customer has got? And is he an early adopter? So whenever I define my ICP, it is important for me to find early adopters, because कुछ लोग हैं जो कभी भी शुरुआत में नहीं खरीदते. उनके आजू बाजू के 10 लोग खरीद लेंगे, उसके बाद बोलते चलो ये 10 लोग खरीद लिए, इनका कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ, अब मैं भी खरीद लेता हूं. So these are the people I call them, they are not early adopters. So my ICP, I want to have early adopters, people who are leaders, people who take the initiative. So I'm looking at a pain that I want to solve. I'm looking at a budget, and I'm looking at early adopters. All right. Having reached here, let me make a statement which says that riches are in the niches. Riches are in the niches. यूं तो सारे कस्टमर मेरा माल खरीदेंगे, लेकिन उनमें से कौन से कस्टमर हैं जो, वो कौन सी निश है, वो कौन सा निश मार्केट है जिसमें मेरा ग्राहक जब माल खरीदेगा तो मुझे मुनाफा देगा, मुझसे खुश रहेगा, और मेरी प्रोडक्ट बनी ही ऐसे लोगों के साथ डील करने के लिए. Riches are in the niches. So if you know what are the niches, then you will be also getting rich in your business. That's what I'm trying to say on this Sales Ki Pathshala program here. So if riches are in the niches, let me ask a few people, are they aware of what are the niches they are trying to work on? All right, so let me ask Mr. Binesh Pillai. Mr. Binesh Pillai, can you unmute yourself? Binesh Pillai? No, Binesh is not responding. I'm surprised. All right, Mr. Frederick. Mr. Frederick, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, Frederick here.
All right, Frederick, good evening to you. Can you quickly introduce yourself for the benefit of audience?
Yeah, Frederick Sagues. I'm working in a company called Osborne. We are in the steel industry, and we have little niches in our industry. Our market is big, but it's pretty much a commodity for all.
All right, so you're welcome to this program, Frederick. I think the first time you're coming to Sales Ki Pathshala.
Correct.
So, Frederick, the question that I'm trying to ask is, do you have defined niches in the market where you think you get all your riches from?
Not so many, actually. There is pretty much standard. My market is pretty, all the same.
All right. So is it possible, if we sit together, and is it possible to look at niches where my product will sell much better than the normal market?
There are requests of higher quality in some places, in some markets, in some products. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for that participation, Frederick. Thank you so much. So we move forward, friends. We move forward and try and understand, how do we identify this niche? As I have always told you, that sales is a science first and art later. So I want to quickly discuss with you the science behind reaching the niche where the riches are there. All right. So if you see on the screen, I'm sharing a 2-dimensional grid with you. On the x-axis is urgency, and on the y-axis is awareness. So needless to say, if the urgency is very high, but if the customer is not aware of his pain, then he will continue to suffer. He will not contact you. If the urgency is less and the awareness level of the customer is also less, it will be a latent pain for the customer, and I don't think he will go for any kind of purchase. But in case the awareness of the customer is very high, but the urgency of that problem is not so high, it will become a passive demand for the customer, and the customer will not be so desperate to look for you. Now coming to the fourth quadrant, friends, if the customer is very highly aware of a pain point and is also finding it very urgent in his life, I repeat, if the customer is very aware of a pain point and finds it very urgent. So let's take an example. We were just talking to Mr. Frederick of Osborne Lippert, and I'm told that Osborne Lippert is also into abrasives. So if there is a particular abrasive usage in a particular machine, and the customer is very much aware that if he doesn't replace the belt on time, then the life of the abrasive will also go down. And if the customer doesn't have enough stock of belts, so it also becomes urgent for him. So this is the point. This is the point where the customer becomes desperate for you. See, many of us in sales feel that it is only the salesman who is desperate for the customer. I don't believe so. Even the customer is desperate for you. And which customer is desperate for you? The ideal customer profile customer is desperate for you. And why is he desperate? Because he is highly aware of his problems, and the problem is very urgent in his life. He wants to resolve his problem. Hence, he is desperate for you. So friends, I'm going to show you two grids. I just showed you one grid. I'm moving to the next grid. It is almost the same color screen, so don't mistake it to be the same. So now in my next grid, on the y-axis, I have plotted the frequency of pain. And on the x-axis, I have plotted the severity of pain. Which pain I'm talking about? I'm talking about the pain of the customer, which I'm trying to solve. All right. Now, in the last slide, by doing a matrix mapping of awareness versus urgency, I shortlisted those customers who are desperate for me. And then in this grid, amongst those people who are desperate for me, I now started looking for those people whose frequency of pain is very high and whose severity of pain is very high. And that is where I arrive at my ideal customer profile. I know it might sound very theoretical to you, so we are shortly going to open up and do live case studies from all of you who are there in the room. But let me just establish the theory first. So if you look out of this grid, if the frequency of pain is very high and if the severity of pain is very high, then you look at ICP. But if the frequency of pain is high and the severity is low, then it is known as a non-severe pain, and the customer doesn't really bother about it. If the severity is low and the frequency is also low, the customer tends to ignore it. And if the severity is high and the frequency is low, it's an infrequent pain, so customer again does not bother about it. Can you look at the possibilities of how many times we actually waste our time, money, and energy in trying to meet people who do not have a very severe frequency of pain, or meet people who are ready to ignore the pain, or meet people whose pain is very infrequent? What I'm trying to tell you through today's program is, do not give your quality time to these people first. Give your quality time to ideal customer profile first. And if you're still left with some time, we'll go to the other profiles also. So having said that, let us quickly take some live examples from the room so that we can really elucidate what we are talking about. All right. Very good. Do we have someone there? All right, Kaushik Sutone, can we have you? Kaushik, quickly introduce yourself for the rest of the audience.
Sure. I'm Kaushik. I look after PEB sales. So Blue Ladder EPC Solutions is into manufacturing and supplies of pre-engineered buildings. So we are doing a lot of work in India. And
fantastic. So pre-engineered buildings is what they make. And you're based out of which city? Nagpur.
Nagpur itself.
All right. So do you do work only in Nagpur or across the country?
Across the country, and we are also trying to work overseas as well.
All right, good. So Kaushik and all those of you who are there on Zoom, YouTube, on Insta Live, please take it as a case study so that we understand these two grids together. So Kaushik, I take you to the last grid.
That's right.
All right. So Sneha, your marketing manager, will also come online to help you. Welcome, Sneha. Welcome. All right. Very good. Good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can we have more people from, is Sagar there? Sagar Bharani, are you there? Because we will solve this case study together. That will be good fun. Anyone else from Blue Ladder into this program? I can see Mr. Gopinath. Gopinath, please unmute yourself. Who else is there? Samir Mankar. Samir, you can also unmute yourself. All right, fantastic. Unmute and put your video on, guys. Okay. So now, Kaushik, what we are going to do is, for a pre-engineered building, we are trying to create an ideal customer profile, right?
Right, sir.
Now, before we create an ideal customer profile, we have to first identify what is the pain in the market. So what do you think is the pain in the market?
Since the commodity trade, so they need space. They need storage space. Safe.
That's the need. That's the need. That's not the pain. That's the need. What is the pain?
Pain.
Can we say
Yes,
that cost and time is a pain?
Time is a pain and availability.
Okay, great. So let us zero down on time.
Okay.
See, if someone makes a conventional building, the time is very high and the cost is also high. But
Yes.
when someone makes a PEB building, then it is done in much faster and at a much more cost-effective way. Am I right?
That's right, sir.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we have identified the pain. The pain is cost and time. Okay, fantastic. Now, how many people or which group of people have this pain as an urgent pain? Very urgent pain. Yes, Kaushik.
So I did not get it. Come again.
Which are the group of people in the market for whom this pain of timely completion is very urgent?
People who are already in contracts for leasing out the space, they need this thing urgently.
All right, fantastic, fantastic. So government contractors who have already been issued a purchase order to make a PEB shed will find it very urgent. Am I right?
Right.
Okay, and are they also very much aware of this problem? Because in this grade, only when they are very aware and urgent, they become
Yes.
desperate.
So the need is very clear.
Okay, fantastic, wonderful. Guys, all of you else in the room, if you have understood our case study till here, please type a yes in the chat box. I know you're looking at this grid for the first time, but I just want you to be together with me. Okay, good. Anurag, yes. Kaushik, yes. Shraddha, Shivani, yes. All right, fantastic. Frederick, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So let's take it forward. So now in this first grade, we have Kaushik, Sneha, we have come across, we have identified government contractors as desperate because they have already got a contract to make a PEB shed. Okay, now we move to the next grid. And what does the next grid say? The next grid says, who are those contractors where the frequency of pain is very high and where the severity is high? So, Kaushik, if we take the list of government contractors, amongst them, who are those contractors whose frequency of pain is very high?
So the people who have these metro station orders, those are the ones. And then this MSCWC warehousing corporation is there. So they would be in desperate need because their requirements are based on the food crop being available.
All right,
and it is a seasonal product.
But just to answer your pain, because you had chosen time as the pain,
Time.
right? So we have to stick to that pain. So
That's
choosing
right.
time as the pain, frequency of pain will be very high amongst those people who are serving time-bound projects.
Sure.
If there is a damage they have to pay, if there's a penalty that they have to pay, then the frequency of pain will be very high. Am I right?
Right.
And even the severity will be very high.
Yes.
So following these two grades, Kaushik, if we look for government contractors who are serving time-bound projects, that becomes an ideal customer profile for me.
Right.
So now you see my marketing communication will be, are you serving a time-bound PEB project?
Yes.
And that is going to hit the market straight.
Agreed.
Right? So Sneha, you have to understand that the marketing communication comes out of ideal customer profile. and the marketing language is focused on the ICP,
Yes, sir.
right? Thank you so much for that participation, Kaushik and Sneha. You can put your videos off. We want to quickly take up one more case study. It's 4:30 already. Let me take a case study with someone new from a different industry. All right, where do I take it to? All right, I can see Shraddha Shivani there. Shraddha, you are welcome to the program. Fantastic. I can see Vishaka Rao, Gautam. That's a new name, Gautam. Gautam, can you unmute yourself? No, Gautam is not able to reach me. All right, let me quickly go to someone new there. Subramaniam Iyer. Mr. Subramaniam Iyer, can you unmute yourself? All right. Hi, good evening, Subramaniam. Can you quickly introduce yourself, sir?
Good evening, Mr. Sanjay. Thank you for your time, and for the participants, good evening. And I am heading the Southern Region Sales and Marketing for a company called Auto Ingress. It's an Australian subsidiary company. We are into automatic sensor door manufacturing and servicing. Thank you.
Fantastic, Subramaniam. Can I do this quick case study with you, because that will make an industrial B2B product, so that will be great. Can you participate with me in this case study with you?
Pleasure, please. Yes.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much, Subramaniam. He's heading the Southern Sales Division for Auto Ingress, which is into processors, which are automatic processors, if I understand correctly. Subramaniam, please correct me if I'm wrong.
I would say automatic entrance solutions.
Automatic entrance solution. Entrance as in door?
Yes, please. You are right.
Okay, so wherever there is a door and there is automation required, Subramaniam has got a solution. Can we put it like that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
Thank you.
fantastic. So now we are sitting with Mr. Subramaniam Iyer of Auto Ingress, trying to do ICP together. So Subramaniam, on the x-axis urgency, y-axis awareness, what is the pain point that you normally address?
The critical or most important pain point in this is the service.
All right. So the serviceability of the processor is the pain that Subramaniam wants to address. So now looking at the grid, who are the people who are very aware of the importance of service and who also find it very urgent?
Basically, the fabricators who are influencing the product to the end user or the client, they always have an urgency to install the product and to service the product.
Okay, fantastic. So can we say that the fabricators are desperate to meet people like Auto Ingress so that their solution goes well?
Absolutely. Yes, Mr. Sanjay.
Okay, great. So fabricators as in influencers are important. And then we move to the next grade. And now we want to ask you, Subramaniam, that if fabricators are the target group of customers that you're looking at to sell your products, then which are those fabricators where the frequency of pain is very high and the severity of pain is also very high?
I would say different segments, meaning in commercial segment mainly.
Yeah, let's take one silo. Let's take one silo. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe in commercial establishments, which they need it on an urgent basis to install this product, meaning our product will be installed at a last stage of the project.
Right.
So they need an immediate solution over there. So we could able to service.
All right, great. So basically Subramaniam is looking at those projects which are in the final stages, because when the project is in the final stage, the fabricator, the frequency of pain will be high and severity will be high. Am I right?
True, yes.
Great. So now what comes out of this discussion is, if I am in Auto Ingress, my ideal customer profile are fabricators who are dealing with projects in its final stages of completion. So if Subramaniam Iyer has to give a command to his team. He will say that go and blindly look at fabricators who are working on these kind of solutions and who are in their final stages of completion. First, then we will look at fabricators who are not in their final stages of completion. Are we on the same page, Subramaniam?
Absolutely, Mr. Sanjay. Thank you. Yes.
All right, fantastic, fantastic. So I think this is the first time I see you on Sales Ki Pathshala. How did you get to know about us?
I am in your the group, WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So I just.
All right, you're most welcome. You're most welcome, Subramaniam. We want to see you every Wednesday here. So thank you so much. Wonderful there. Friends, I would like to ask you, thank you so much, Subramaniam. I would like to ask you at this stage, do you find these two grades useful? Just say yes or no. Do you find the two grades which I just gave to you useful to be able to arrive at your ICP? All right, so I got a yes from Frederick, Anurag Kulkarni, Sanjay Agarwal, Subramaniam, Ankita Thakur. Oh my God, everyone. Woo! I am so happy. एक बार में सबको सब चीज समझ में आ गई. So either the teacher is great or the students are very smart. All right, that's clear. That's wonderful. Let's take it forward. Let's take it forward. If you are looking at ideal customer profile, then the frequency of pain and the severity of pain must be defined in terms of number. And I've just given examples on the screen. I'm not trying to say that each one of you should have the same frequency and severity. What I'm trying to say is, if you have not been able to define the frequency and severity of pain in terms of number, and in management, we always say that if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Friends, if we do not define things with a number, we end up being judgmental. And I'm sure it's not a good idea to be judgmental, because if you're judgmental, then you're not following a science. So at this juncture, on the last screen, I would request you that define the frequency of pain in terms of number, define the severity of pain in terms of a number, because that will help your sales team arrive at the ideal customer profile much better and much faster. All right. So now I quickly move on to the next screen. All right, 20 minutes left into the program. And I think we should be able to complete it in those 20 minutes. 9 ways to locate ideal customer profile. 9 different ways of, we always say that to arrive at a bedroom, there are multiple windows. So if you try to enter a bedroom through the same door every time, there are times when the door will be locked and you will not get an entry. So as all of you have gone virtually into your respective bedrooms, the idea is not that. What I'm trying to say is, you have to open 9 different windows to be arriving at your ICP. Because in every business at every time, you do not really get the opportunity to go ahead with the way that you want to. So just like we took an example of Subramaniam, and he wants to go ahead and meet all the fabricators who are in their final stages. Maybe it is not possible in some markets. Maybe, I don't know. So if it is not possible, does it mean that I'm not going to arrive at my ICP? Of course not. So hence, I'm trying to open 9 different windows for you to arrive at your ideal customer profile. So the first is, of course, target group. And we have already discussed target group in the first slide. All of you know about it. The second is what I call the DILO approach. DILO, day in the life of. So what is the typical day in the life of your consumer, right? So we just took an example of PEB business as Blue Ladder. So what is the typical DILO of a person who would be investing into a cotton ginning shed? And the answer would be that a person who's been dealing in a cotton ginning shed for PEB must be visiting the cotton yard every day. I mean, the typical day in the life of a cotton ginning shed owner I'm sure he will be visiting the cotton yard to find out the cotton prices and the cotton quality. So if I have to locate my ICP, I will go to the cotton yard, because in the cotton yard or the cotton market, the cotton ginning guy would be coming, and I'm not interested in selling cotton to him, but I'm interested in selling a PB shed to him. And that's where I will contact my ICP. I'm sure you understand how Dilo can be useful. So let's look at some more businesses. So Bhavna Chittawar, how will you make use of Dilo when you're doing your ICP in your business? Because you're into energy saving solutions and solar energy. So how would you look at Dilo?
Yeah, actually, the issue is like the kind of customers that we are dealing with is too different. Like on one side, we have.
So let's take solar energy right now. Let's take solar energy for discussion.
Right.
Yeah.
So solar energy will be HNIs, one who is a HNI.
That's target group. I'm now talking of the second option, Dilo.
Yeah.
Day in the life of. So what is a typical day in the life of someone who is going to put solar on his rooftop?
So there cannot be one specific. I mean, there are so different kind of people. And
Yeah, I love the innocence with
Like
which
one-
Bhavna is replying.
yeah.
Yeah, so let me give you some examples, Bhavna. That's why I'm elucidating, so that the theory becomes practical. So the Dilo of a person who is in desperate need for solar energy is frequently visiting the MSEB department to fight for his extraordinary bills.
I don't think so. I mean, very sorry to.
No problem. We are open for argument. We are open for positive debate.
Yeah.
A person, so if you look at the complete set of people, Bhavna, there will be some people who are not desperate, whose bills are normal, and yet you want to save their energy. I agree. But through Dilo, I can reach those people who's getting very high bills and who's gone to MSEB department to complain कि मेरा bill इतना ऊंचा आ रहा है, आपका क्या कुछ कीजिए. So if I have a contact with the MSEB department, and if I tell the MSEB department that can you share the names of those people who are getting very high energy bills? I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because someone who is already frustrated, already desperate, already complaining about high energy bills is a very ideal customer profile for you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Bhavna. So Dilo के through भी हम पहुंच सकते हैं.
Sure.
So I'm just sharing multiple windows through which I can reach my customer. So Bhavna agrees with a smile that Dilo can help her. All right. Thank you very much, Bhavna. The third window through which I reach my customer is external forces. So what are the external forces through which I can reach to my customer? All right. And here I would like to take the example of influencers and aggregators. Like Mr. Subramaniam spoke about an external force. He spoke about a fabricator who is actually an influencer for him, not a consumer, but he's an external party to the entire process. So if any one of you have gone through the example that we just did with Mr. Subramaniam of Ingress Agro, Auto Ingress, I'm sorry, we spoke about an external force. I'm sure you understand there. The fourth element, the fourth window through which I reach my ICP is through the buying process. You know, the buying process defines. So if the buying process of, suppose Madhya Pradesh government is going to have issue tenders in the market before they go for 20 godowns in a Madhya Pradesh, then I must go through the tender department if I need to reach to the ICP. So I'm sure all of you understand that. What are the problems, pains, and values of your target customers? Even by tracing the pains and values of your customers, you can reach to your ICP. What does your customer say? What does he think? What does he feel? What does he do? Say, think, feel, do. STFD. If I start following STFD of my customers, I would also be able to correlate to my ICP very fast. And let's quickly take an example. Okay. Someone new, someone whom I have not touched upon. So can I see someone there from JJ Plast? Okay. So Mr. Jahir Kashif, Good, Jahir. Quickly introduce yourself, please.
Sir, my name is Zahir, and we are in the business of master batches and compounds. Plastic
All right,
master batches
Jahir.
and compounds.
So Jahir makes master batches and polymer compounds. So Jahir, let's take the example of color master batch right now, just for example. So typically a color master batch customer, what does he say? अगर 100 कलर मास्टर बैच कस्टमर को हम पूछेंगे कि बताओ कुछ बताओ अपने धंधे के बारे में, क्या बोलेगा वो?
सर कम लोडिंग में आपको वो कलर देगा, कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव.
हर आदमी, every customer will say, will you be able to match my color exactly?
Yes.
So every color master batch customer will say, will you be able to match my color exactly? What will they think? What will they think? अभी आपने बोला, वो सोचेगा कि कम से कम पॉलीमर लोडिंग में मेरी कलर मैच हो जाए. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, what does he feel? What does he feel?
उसको डाउट रहेगा शुरुआत में जब हम फर्स्ट बार मिल रहे हैं, जब वो सैंपलिंग कर लेगा.
Yes, he will always doubt. He'll always doubt कि whether this guy is going to match my color or not.
और जब सैंपलिंग हो जाएगी उसके बाद वो कंफर्म करेगा.
So now Jahir bhai, if you now look at it, so if you when you are talking to a color master batch customer, if you focus on telling that, sir, color master batch without any batch to batch variation and exactly matching the color that you want, right? You will be able to win special in his heart. And when you're looking at the ideal customer profile, you will have to ask for those customers in the market who are very fastidious about the quality of color and who are very fastidious about batch to batch variation. Every customer is not so fastidious about batch to batch variation. वो बोलते चलेगा, but कुछ customer ये बोलते नहीं चलेगा. आपके ideal customer profile वो है जो बोलते हैं batch to batch variation नहीं चलेगा, because you have the technology edge and you will get better deals from those customers. Do you agree with me, Jahir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, fantastic there. Going to the next window. Thank you very much, Jahir. Going to the next window, read, attend, and follow. So what does your typical customer read? What does he attend? What does he follow? And I was just talking to a master batch customer there. Okay, Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, can I quickly talk to you?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes.
So Sanjay Agarwal is also with JJ Plast Alloys and he also sells master batches. So Sanjay, read, attend and follow.
Yes, sir.
तो आपके दुनिया भर के जो सबसे अच्छे मास्टर बैच के कस्टमर हैं, वो कौन सा एक प्रोग्राम है जो निश्चित रूप से अटेंड करते हैं?
सेमिनार्स रहते हैं सर, प्लास्ट इंडिया एग्जीबिशंस वगैरह रहता है, उसमें मोस्टली दे विजिट एंड एक्सप्लोर द पॉसिबिलिटी.
फैंटास्टिक. और क्या फॉलो करते हैं वो? All your customers, what do they follow? Do they follow any magazine? Do they follow any serial?
Yeah. Certain plastics के जो एग्जीबिशन स्पेशल एडिशंस होते हैं उसको फॉलो करते हैं definitely.
तो अगर हम read, attend, follow को follow करें, so if I say that my customer must attend Plast India, so then let me take out the complete attendance sheet of Plast India and follow them as an ICP. Or let me take all the subscribers of so and so magazine and that can become my ICP. Do you understand, Sanjay?
Yes, sure. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. So we are trying to elucidate each and every window that we are talking about today. We still have 10 more minutes into the program today. 9 ways to locate ICP. And these 9 ways will take me to the ICP with those 2 grids there. All right, let me just check if there's any question. I see a question there in the chat box from Mr. Rajesh Parmar. Rajesh says, yes, but relative to solution. Okay, Rajesh, I don't understand exactly what you have written. Rajesh, can you quickly put your video on? All right. Thank you very much, Rajesh. Can you quickly introduce yourself for the benefit of the audience?
Yeah. Good evening, participant. My name is Rajesh Parmar. I'm running a firm by the name Sanchar Seva, and we are into business of providing telecom, office automation, and security surveillance surveillance solutions. Now, my comment, like this ICP is related to the needs of the customer. Like he might be having very high pains, but then in case his monetary status or in case his finances are not permitting him to buy that product, then this every analysis will go west. So first we'll have to check up whether really he, even though he might be having pains, but then in case his finances are not permitting, then our exercise will go west. So first thing what we'll have to find out whether he'll be really able to buy that product, buy that solution or not. That is what I meant to say.
So let me explain to you, Rajesh. Please stay on. If the financial position of the prospect is very poor, it is so poor that despite having a desperate pain in his business, he is not able to resolve it. That means he is going for bankruptcy. तो वो ऐसे ही मरने वाला है, तो आप उससे कस्टमर की बातचीत क्या करोगे? लेकिन let me just complete, Rajesh. लेकिन if the customer is doing his business, and that's why I've just opened this grid for you, Rajesh, that if the customer is doing a business where the pain is very urgent, ठीक है, तो अभी अर्जेंट पेन है, जैसे आपने बोला कि मैं आप जैसे ईपीबीएक्स सॉल्यूशन बनाते हैं, अभी मान लीजिए कि आपकी ईपीबीएक्स सॉल्यूशन 5 लाख की है, जो कि दुनिया की सबसे अच्छी सॉल्यूशन है, लेकिन थोड़ी महंगी है, और लोकल मेड ईपीबीएक्स सॉल्यूशन मान लीजिए 3 लाख 4 लाख में मिल जाती है. मैं एक एग्जांपल ले रहा हूं, ठीक है राजेश? तो अब नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द डेस्परेटनेस ऑफ पेन ऑफ अ कस्टमर. सो नाउ लेट्स से दैट देयर इज अ कस्टमर who has got around 200 employees and who does not have a EPBX till now. Okay. Yeah. Now the urgency to have an EPBX so that they can talk within the organization is getting to desperate levels. ठीक है, हमारा ग्रिड 1 कंप्लीट हो गया. अब हम इसको ग्रिड 2 पे ले जाते हैं. ठीक है, अभी तक आपकी बात कायम है. अब हम उसको ग्रिड 2 पे ले जाते हैं. Because in the grid 1, we have just identified the pain, and the pain is desperate that he wants to have an EPBX. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the second grid where Rajesh Parmar is saying that the pain of having EPBX is very acute, but he doesn't have the money. No problem. If you now look at the grid, Rajesh, if the frequency of pain is very high, that means if the frequency of pain, that means if the need to use a EPBX in a day is very high, if everyone requires to use an EPBX for at least 10 times in a day, 20 times in a day, then the severity also becomes very high and he becomes your ICP. Now coming to a scenario, Rajesh, कि ICP तो बन गया, ideal customer profile तो बन गया, लेकिन पैसे को लेके रो रहा है. He doesn't have enough money to do a transaction. I think that is what you are trying to say. Fine. So now we move into the process of...
What I'm talking about is cost of ownership. Pain is all right, but then in case the cost of ownership is not permitting him to buy that solution, then this entire exercise will go futile. That is what I'm trying to tell.
Surely. You are absolutely right, Rajesh, that if the cost of ownership does not justify the price he is paying for a product, which is anyway a part of sales. Any customer in the world will buy a product only when he finds the price less than the value that he gets from the product. Right, Rajesh?
Yes.
So in this discussion today, we are not discussing negotiation. We are not discussing closing. We are discussing what is the right customer profile where we should leverage our action. मतलब कि कौन से आम पे पत्थर मारूं कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा आम टूट के गिरेगा. We are discussing that.
Agreed.
I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you that if the customer is not getting value for money, even if he is an ideal customer profile, he will not go ahead with the transaction. I fully agree. But that's another part of the problem. Today we are discussing about how to identify the ICP and how to reach out to the ICP so that my sales force does not waste their time in beating around the bush. They maximize their time in hitting the ICP. Rajesh, are we on the same page?
Yes, agreed.
All right. Thank you so much, Rajesh, for that participation. So I turn on my slide, ladies and gentlemen, and I put a question to all of you. Know your ICP. My question is, how important it is for you to know your ICP? Should you be knowing your ICP or not? Because if you do not know your ICP, you will be humming around like a bee, not knowing where exactly the beehive is. And all of us are into small and medium enterprises. All of us have got shortage of resources. All of us have got scarce resources. So the only way that you are able to optimize usage of your resources is, please define your ICP and then plan on the basis of your ICP how you maximize your reach to the customers. And as Rajesh Parmar rightly concluded, that it is not about closing right now. It is about meeting the right kind of people, because if you do not meet the right kind of people, the customers will reject you. If you meet the right kind of people, you'll have the liberty to select your customers. And that's where it's so important to know your ideal customer profile. So we are just left with 3 more minutes into the program today. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings me to the end of today's Sales Ki Pathshala. For those of you who have come for the first time on Sales Ki Pathshala, please remember that this happens every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. sharp on Zoom, Instagram, and YouTube. So all those of you who have come here for the first time, remember to register yourself for the upcoming program every Wednesday. We have been doing it for the last 3 years. In fact, today happens to be the 154th edition of Sales Ki Pathshala. So in this scheme, next week on the 19th of August, we have a program which is focused on startups. And the name of the program is Kickstart. So we are having a program called Kickstart for Startups. So all those of you who know startups around you, who are yourself startups, please inform them. And since it's a program for startups, we have kept it absolutely free. So this program on 19th August doesn't have any registration fee, unlike other programs. It's a Kickstart for Startups. So let's make best use of this program by getting as many startups as possible and make the best of it. So before we say goodbye to each other, can we quickly have all of you on the screen? I request you to please put your videos on. All right. Okay, thank you so much. All videos on. Thank you so much. So many new faces today, and that's really lovely. Okay, all right. This is N. Gopinath, a different Gopinath. I mistook you for another Gopinath. All right, so nice to see all of you. I want to recognize the presence of someone very special in this program today. And that is Dr. Professor Shraddha Shivani. Dr. Shraddha is the HOD of Department of Business Management in BIT Mesra. And this is a college where I did my engineering, I did my education, and I'm so proud to have the current Department of Management HOD here. Shraddha, can you quickly unmute and say a few words on this occasion? Yes, Shraddha, just unmute yourself. Yeah. No, you're toggling. Yeah, stay there, stay there. Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah. So, Sanjay, you truly are my senior from my college. You proved that today, because what you've given me today is a new perspective of all the theories of consumer behavior and segmentation and targeting and positioning that we keep bragging about in our classes. So this is what we ought to be teaching our students. And thank you so much for inviting me today. This was a revelation for me that, you could look at consumer behavior theory like this.
Fantastic, Shraddha. Thank you so much for making it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the HOD of Department of Business Management, BIT, Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra, my alma mater. And so proud to have her here. So open house now. Any one of you who wants to give any feedback on today's program or ask any question, feel free to shoot. It's open house right now.
Thanks, Sanjay ji. And it has been really nice to talk to you today, to listen to you and hear to you. I had attended few of your workshops at your office at Dharampet. because of lockdown, I also got busy in such kind of meetings, online meetings. So I couldn't attend all of your meetings. Though I want to regularly. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much,
session.
Anil.
Really
Thank you
very
very
eye-opener.
much. Anil, thank you so much. You're always a darling. You are welcome. Let me see. Mr. Avinash Varade, आपको पहली बार मिल रहा हूँ सर. आपसे जानना चाहूँगा आप क्या करते हैं और any question that you have today.
Good evening, sir. Thanks a lot. Actually, we have met twice time before. I am working with Osborne Lippert, Aurangabad.
Oh, okay. देखो बुढ़ा हो गया तो मैं शायद चेहरा भूल जा रहा हूँ. So I'm sorry for that. All right.
Yes, sir.
What is your input for today's program?
Sir, it is quite good program. Actually, it will help us in a lot of way to find out our ideal customer profile. Actually.
Fantastic. Let's do it, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Yes,
Mr. Subramaniam Iyer, your few words on today's program.
It's a pleasure to meet, discuss, or hear your very motivating things today, and it's like eye-opening for me. You know, as you said, the team or myself, you know, searching around the customers. Whereas if we have focused this CP, I think that would boost our business. Thank you very much, Mr. Sanjay.
Fantastic, Subramaniam. Wonderful and great to have you for the first time in Sales Ki Pathshala. Bhavna, you want to say something?
Yes, I am actually amazed, like how you come up with a new content every time, and like I mean, nothing is known about it, and like so. I mean, it's always wonderful and always a learning to attend your programs. So
Thank you so much, Bhavna. Yeah, you are right. This is the 154th edition, and we have not repeated a topic. There are so many topics in sales. It goes to say that there is so much of depth in this word called sales. Wonderful, great. I can see Chandrakant Singer, a new name again. Chandrakant, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
From Osborne, sir.
You're from Osborne, okay.
Yes, we meet twice.
Yes. Now I can recall we met. I think you're from Chennai.
No, I'm in Aurangabad.
You are posted in Aurangabad. Okay. All right, wonderful. Any learnings from today?
Yeah, yes, sir. It's very good program, and we know about our ICP, how we validate and how to find out it. It's very helpful for business.
All right, very good. Thank you there. Rajesh Parmar is raising his hand. Rajesh.
Yeah, Sanjay, actually, I just wanted to share few thoughts with the post-lockdown period, wherein the virtual meetings and the virtual visits are more encouraged, physical contacts are being denied. This ICP is really going to be more scientific approach to pinpoint your customer and hit at the bullseye. So it was a lovely session. Thanks for it. Great.
वंडरफुल राजेश भाई. अब ये अप्लाई करके जो धंधा करोगे ना उसका एक पार्टनर बना लेना मुझे.
Sure thing. Anytime, you're most welcome. Half of my problems will get solved.
All right. Thank you so much, Rajesh, for your. Anurag is smiling. Anurag, any quick comments from you?
No, I'm thoroughly enjoying. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, so I'm thoroughly enjoying the session. Yeah.
All right, good. If there is no other question that any one of you wants to ask, let's say bye-bye. This is the most painful thing ever to say bye-bye, but then we have the advantage of coming back next Wednesday again at 4 o'clock and joining another edition of Sales Ki Pathshala. And I also want to inform to you that I'm going live on Instagram every day from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So my Instagram username is Sales Karmic, SALES Sales Karmic, KARMIC. So whenever you're free between 9 to 10, just hop onto Instagram. I'm live there solving some of your problems in sales. So look forward to it, guys. Those of you who have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go to YouTube and write Sanjay Singh Business Performance Coach. You'll get my channel with around 700 videos, which is all free, which you can look at. So those are the two small requests from all of you, and look forward to meeting you again on another bright Wednesday at the same time, 4 p.m. Till then, bye-bye, and thank you very much.